Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Holy and Healing TV. Today is such a special episode. I have my bestie for the rest of the year. We're going to talk about a lot of things. So grab a snack, grab a drinkity drink, and buckle in because it's going to get real interesting. Hi, guys! We just had a little bit of a mishap. We'll talk about that later.
You can see it in the bloopers.
So, like I was saying before, this is my bestie for the restie. I'm so glad she's here. This is going to be a very interesting episode. I hope you guys love it as much as we will love recording it for you because we are clowns.
Yes. So. I mean, we already hit something, and it's okay. It's okay.
It's fine. So Bestie, tell the people a little bit about yourself and where you're from, how we met, all the things.
Okay. Well, my name's Ari, born and raised in Orlando. We've been besties for, we said 18, 19 years. We originally did not think we would like each other because, casual RBF.
Yes.
But then we bonded over Chris Brown.
Yes.
In the hallway at high school.
Yes. She was singing one of his songs and I joined in because I was like, oh my God, I love that song. And we have been inseparable ever since. To give y'all a little bit of perspective, don't clock the age, okay? Do the math by yourself. We graduated in 2010. It's now the year of our Lord and Savior 2026. And we are still rocking and rolling.
Yeah.
Ride or die BFF
since
right
sophomore year.
Yes, y'all. So y'all do the math on your own, okay? Because I'm not trying to traumatize myself like that right now.
I need to date myself.
y'all do that on your own time, okay? Love you, mean it. All right. So I wanted to have her on here just because, I've rebranded and now it's Holy and Healing, and this girl right here, me and her have been through all stages and all walks of life and everything with a capital E, as in help me. No, but we've gone through so much and we've endured so much together and helped each other through so much. So it's only right that I would have one of the people that I've relied on the most to get to where I am today to come on here and just talk about her healing journey as well. And so, yeah, let's get into it. One of the questions that I always like to ask people before we really dive in is like, what is your relationship status with God at the moment? And like, what was that moment that you knew he was real for you? It was like, flashing neon signs like, oh, you can't deny that he is up there taking care of you.
My relationship is a work in progress.
Amen.
But I am working to get a lot better at it as far as hearing him and trusting him, and listening to that little instinct that we have that comes from him and not myself. When I knew God was real, God, I hope I don't cry. When my son was born, when Ethan was born, because it happened very quickly.
Yeah.
Without any kind of real warning. To give you guys some perspective, I was 24 years old. I was 26 weeks pregnant and 5 days. Woke up about 6 a.m. and he was delivered at the hospital by 9 via C-section. Surprisingly, nothing was wrong. He was okay. Of course, he was still a little early, but that was the moment I feel like me and some of my family as well kind of saw that God was real, because he's like our little angel on earth, our little blessing. So, yeah.
Oh, I love that.
I made it.
Because I feel like don't say that yet. No. No, because I feel like that's genuine, because in that moment, because he was born early, you have no idea what could happen. You just it was like, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, here we go. And he was here, and he was healthy.
Yep. He was 2 pounds and 4 ounces when he was born. So he was just a little itty bitty thing that I could hold in my palm.
Who's now is almost as tall as me, but I'm disgusted.
Who's now, to my chin. Like, and he's only 9. Explain that.
Asking what puberty is. I don't know the answers to those questions, okay?
Oh, Jesus.
He's like, Auntie Tati, I got a question. Mind you, he was supposed to be going to bed.
Oh, of course.
He was trying to deflect. He was trying to deflect. He said, I got a question. I said, what's your question, baby? He said, what's puberty? I said, boy, if you don't go to bed, I'm not answering that for you right now.
9 years old, 3rd grade, go.
That is a question for your teacher who gets paid to answer questions like that.
Oh no.
Oh my goodness. But I definitely that's an awesome answer. I can rock with that. So I know for like having, it's so crazy. I forget she's a whole mom, y'all. Like
I have many sides.
I do. I be forgetting my bestie is a whole mom, and then she'll snap and say something. I'm like, oh yeah, you got a whole child. Wow. And all these responsibilities. I feel like at this point in my life, with the way my love life is going, I'm just going to be the rich auntie. I'm going to be rich TT forever.
I think he's okay with that.
Traveling the world, bringing expensive gifts during Christmas. That's going to be me. And, I'm fully embracing that lifestyle. Lord. Anyway. So being a mom, I think this we can lead right into this question. Like, what are some of the things that you were trying to instill in Ethan so that generational patterns aren't going to repeat themselves? Like, what did you notice that, like when you had him and those things that you knew were like, I don't want him to have to deal with these things. I'm going to show him differently than what I was taught or what I felt.
Right off the bat, honestly, being able to not just control your emotions, but understand them so that you can express them the right way. Because even when you're angry or upset or you disagree with someone, there's still a way that you can talk to them.
Yeah.
So that they could at least understand what you're saying a little bit, even if they don't understand the whole thing. Because a lot of times you don't want to do certain things because you don't, right, mentally, you just don't want to. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. It goes into that people pleasing thing.
Oh, girl, that's next to list.
That we tend to have where we're like, okay, well, they did this for us, or they, they're always there for us. I need to show up for them, even though I don't want to, because, I'm not here for myself.
Right.
So just being able to have him understand his own emotions so that he can express them properly, I feel like is right off the bat the one thing I want him to have as he grows up.
I definitely feel like that's if Lord willing, I ever have kids, that's something I want to instill in them too. And also not feeling afraid to express those emotions. I think because how we grew up, it was, you're a child, you're seen and not heard. Do as I say, not as I do. Yeah. What goes on in my house stays in my house. I could go on and on and on. And so you get to a point where you realize you don't even know how to process your emotions because you don't know what they are.
Right.
You're like, wait, because you're taught to suppress them in our generation because you're a child. Like, what could you possibly have to say that's important? And then you get older and you're like, wait, no. Like, and you kind of play back things that happened and you're like, no, my emotion was valid.
Yeah.
I had
a reason.
Yes. I just didn't understand it and I didn't know how to express it. And I would want for my kids to have an environment where they feel like, safe. Yes, safe enough to communicate, hey, this bothered me. Even if you, like you said, if you don't know what the emotion is, be able to be like, hey, at least be able to say, this bothered me. I don't know why. Or like, this upset me. Something you did hurt my feelings. I want that environment where my kids will be able to come up to me and be like, hey, what you did hurt me. And I think that's something that, our parents did the best they could with the
with what
information
they
that they
had.
had.
Right.
You
Right.
know,
We all grew up
and
with
that's
different generations, so
yeah.
you're going based off of what that generation knows on how to raise you because of how they were raised and the differences
Yes.
they want to make compared to that. You know.
And I think that's also something as I've gotten older, it was hard at first, I'm not gonna lie, but growing that grace from my mom, because you learn that she did the best she could with what she knew on how she was taught to process her emotions, and then looking at her and my grandmother interact with each other, I go, oh,
it makes sense.
I get it now.
Yeah.
I get it now. Because to be completely honest, I still feel like that they have a little bit of tension because of that. And it's a generational thing. You know, if you're not taught any better, you don't know any better.
Exactly.
But I also think there's room for, when you recognize that, you should be able to have someone tell you without getting offended.
Correct. And that's not the case.
That's not the case
many times.
And you know what? That's okay, because like when you again, everything comes with age. The knowledge
and the wisdom,
and the wisdom that comes with age is insane. Because in my earlier 20s, I'm not gonna lie, it used to make me mad. I'm like, well, how could she say that to me? How could she treat me like that? And as I've gotten older, I'm just like, I get it, and it's okay. I'm not even gonna waste my energy on it, because that's something that goes back so far that like all I can do is start with my own family and where I am now, and work towards building something better, like having a better foundation. So yeah, let's jump right into the people pleasing.
Oh boy.
Because I feel like that is something I still struggle with.
For sure.
To this day.
100%. I've gotten better. I'm not cured.
No. Healing, not healed.
Two different things.
Yes. And yeah, people pleasing, and I think it's one of those things that so many people deal with it, but they genuinely don't know what it is. And I think people don't talk about, honestly, the physical aspects that happen with people pleasing, because
it's the stress.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how dangerous that is, because it's insomnia,
autoimmune disorders,
it's weight gain,
whole
autoimmune disorders, heart problems. Like it's so when talking about people pleasing, like what was a moment for you that you realized, oh, I need to get a hold on this, because this is literally going to kill me if I don't?
Oh wow. Honestly, it was after my first endometriosis surgery. Because I was spending, despite having to recover, I was spending so much of my time and mental space worrying about something else that I really didn't need to worry about. Because I was so into, well, if I please XYZ, do XYZ, whatever, I won't have this problem. Instead of resting, relaxing, and recovering from a surgery. That was my little ding moment. She knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, those moments where, and it's not even a, you have the moment and it's cured. You have the moment, it's like, oh, this is something I need to work on.
And then little by little, you start thinking back. You'll just have random moments where you're like, I didn't have to say yes to that. And it probably would have stopped this too. Because then you get in that habit, and then that person or whoever or whatever, because it can be work too, get used to it, and they just take advantage, and they just keep going until you literally have nothing left.
Yep.
And that's happened with me at work before too. I would literally be up there from sun up to sundown, making 15 to 17 bucks an hour for people who were chewing me out because something wasn't in the right place. An instrument wasn't in the right place. That's when I had my first panic attack, y'all.
Oh, those are
Don't
fun.
recommend it.
Oh my gosh, those are so great.
But
I remember my first one. I was on the phone with you in the car on the highway. Shout out Atlanta traffic. Yeah, those are great. Okay, so when it comes to like people pleasing, of course it's a process and you slowly have to like work yourself out of it. And what I've noticed sometimes with it too is that I'm not going to say that everybody who causes you to people please is a narcissist, but they can be self-involved a lot of the time.
Correct.
Because,
and it's not to say they don't have the tendency.
Right.
They may not be that, but there are attributes to this person or an attributes to this type of person that combined make them that or a version of that. So like they don't have to necessarily be that, but
you got a little bit, you got a touch.
They don't,
You're touched.
they're not necessarily compassionate for others all the time and their time or what they have going on. So
because I feel like with people pleasing a lot, when you're, like you said, when you're doing it for people, they're constantly going to take advantage because they realize you're not going to say anything. And the second they do, they will run, like
they run the other way.
They take the inch that you give them and run a marathon. And
take it and go.
And I feel like the second you start to set boundaries,
you see them for who they truly are.
You see them 100%. For who they truly are. And I've noticed a lot, especially in the last couple years, with setting boundaries with people in my own life, that they will either adapt to your boundaries or they will keep making excuses as to why they cannot adapt to your boundaries. Correct. And people, that is when you cut them off. That is when you cut them off. And that is something I am learning.
Little by little. Yeah.
Yes. Because
I am not afraid to burn a bridge. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah. And I am just now getting to that point where I'm just like, okay, this no longer serves me. I can cut it off.
Yeah.
It's taken me a long time to get there, I think, because of like abandonment issues, daddy issues. I'm scared of rejection. I don't like confrontation because of the people pleasing I did in my childhood.
Yeah.
So I would rather like hold everything in and not cause confrontation to keep peace. But then the inner
there's no peace inside. Sorry,
there's peace out here, but there's no peace in here, and it just like the trade-off is so not worth it.
No.
The trade-off is so not. Like everybody else is happy, and I'm like laying in bed for 2 hours trying to fall asleep at night because I'm like miserable.
Your mind just keeps going.
Yeah, and I feel like it's when you say people please, it goes so much deeper than just people pleasing. There's so much involved with
There's
that.
always a root to it. You have to find the root to it because for everybody it's going to be different. It's going to be dependent on how you were raised, certain experiences that you've had throughout your life, especially when you had them too. You had them at a younger age. You're a little bit more susceptible to keeping that pattern because you learned it so young.
Yes.
You know?
That's actually a conversation I recently had with someone that I was like, I now know these are things that I need to work on. But it took me a minute to acknowledge where it came from, like the root of it. So like I recognized that I was people pleasing, but I was like, why? Why are you letting these people like, girl, like you're tougher than that. I know you have a backbone. Have you met your mother? Like I know you have a backbone. You get it from her. So like where is this coming from? And I had to go deep.
Yeah. Like you have to get to know yourself for real.
Like for real. And that's why I recommend so much if you can be in therapy. Please do. Because
and don't be afraid because they're not there to judge you.
No.
They're not there to judge you. They're there to help you understand yourself, understand why you are the way you are, why you make certain decisions that you make. Because a lot of the times you're hurting yourself more than you're hurting anybody else.
Yes.
So to understand why you're doing everything the way that you're doing will truly change your life.
And I will say, right now, I am not in therapy. But I am actively constantly trying to learn what I can do until I can go to therapy on like rewiring my brain and unraveling all the things that I've learned and the things that are wired in me generationally that I've noticed and like picked up on. So, but again, I say if you can go to therapy, please go to therapy. Right now, I'm not, but me and Jesus, we're figuring this thing out. And when I can afford therapy, trust,
it's
I will.
On and popping.
It's on and popping. I'll be in there every week, like, hey girl, what are we talking about this week? Like, can I like?
Matter of fact, can I book another session next week?
Right. Let's go on and book them.
We gotta catch up.
We're gonna be together like this. We're gonna be like this for like a good year or two. Cause whoo.
I gotta get
some things off the chest. Jesus. But yeah, I think my people pleasing started with my childhood and just my abandonment issues, my daddy issues. Those are things that I'm still actively working on. Yeah, it's one of those things like, and I think it hurts even more when you realize that really at the root and at the core of it, it's your fault.
Yeah. You allowed it.
Yes. You allowed it.
The sooner you accept that and give yourself grace, because at that point you did not know any better. You didn't know as much as you do now. You have to give yourself grace to forgive yourself for it.
Yes.
And then work to fix it.
When I tell you that realization had me down bad.
Yeah.
I know I cried for like a good. I was like, wait, what? It was my fault the whole time. The call came from inside the house.
It did.
Like I set off the bomb. Oh
yeah.
But again, you do the best with what you know at the time. When you know better, you do better.
Yep.
And like that realization that I allowed this to happen because one, I didn't know any better, but two, once I did know better, it still continued because I didn't prioritize putting in the work to heal from it and realize I deserve more.
Correct.
And I deserve better.
Mm-hmm.
Woo, it's a hard place to be. Oh, that's a hard place to be. When I tell you that place mentally will have you not wanting to deal with anybody.
Anything. You don't want to leave your room. You don't want to get out of bed.
I don't want new friends. I don't want to meet new people because, like, what are your intentions?
Right. Your trust is
gone. Because I can't even trust myself. What do you mean trust somebody else?
I had a conversation today about that.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Huh? Oh.
About trust. They're like, oh, why do you hide it or whatever? And I'm like, no, it's more about protecting. I don't trust any of y'all. Like, that's the reality of it. I've been burned so many times that I'm at a point where I'm going to hold everybody like this. Get arms distance, 6 feet, all times. I'm still in COVID era. 6 feet.
Do what you need to do from over there.
Okay. Well.
I mean, but I think, like, I love that you're so honest and blunt. Now I call it spicy airy.
I'm like a little taco.
Because she's so sweet and so kind, but she's not nice. There's a difference.
No.
Like, and that's something I'm learning too. You can be kind, but you don't have to be nice to everybody. Correct. That's a conversation I just had with my mom.
It's all about expressing. As long as you express it the right way. You don't have to offend somebody. You don't have to curse somebody out. You don't have to belittle that. No, just express what you need to express and go about your day. That's it.
And let
them do what they want to do with that. You know your intention, and just move on.
Yes, and that brings me to that quote: like, let someone do what they want to do, so you can see what they would rather do. Oh my God, that is my quote for this whole entire year. Because what do you mean?
Girl, last 3 years. Let's
like,
be real.
What do you mean? And really, to break that down, if y'all don't really understand that, so basically, what it's saying is like, give someone the option to do whatever they want.
Whether that's be there for you at an event, at a birthday, you know, what, just to come and cook dinner, whatever it is. If they would rather do something else, they have that opportunity. You don't control anybody,
Mm-hmm.
but you give them that space so then you can see who they truly are.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to pressure anybody, because then that's
Yeah.
how you get fake friendships. That's how
Mm-hmm.
you get fake relationships.
Yes.
Even within the family, guys.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
That part.
It
that
happens.
part.
Yeah.
And I think that also too, and it lets you know the depth of that relationship,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's surface level or not. Because my thing is, and I've heard a lot of therapists say, the if they want to, they will is such a damaging sentence, but it's really not.
It's not.
Because it's not hard to show somebody that you care for them and that you want to support them and be there for them. And I like, it is so simple sometimes. Like, just, it doesn't have to be this elaborate,
No.
like,
Mm-mm.
oh, I flew across the country because you needed me in this economy. Let's be so for real. Like, let's be so for real. A lot of people don't got it like that, and there are so many people who are like, oh, well, when I needed you, you didn't fly across the country or get in your car and drive to me when I needed you. The reality of it is, a lot of people can't do that.
Right.
But if there was a gesture they could do in the moment that was within their means that they could do for you, and they still chose not to do it.
And that comes with understanding that person or that group or whoever, the way that they show up for the people that they care about. Because not everybody's is going to be the same. You cannot expect yourself from somebody else. That's just setting yourself up for failure, y'all.
And disappointment.
Okay?
Yeah. I'm learning that too.
I'm all about grace, but I can't see a person the same way I see myself.
Yes. I'm learning that too. I had a recent friend falling out last year, and I'm pretty sure I told you about this one. A friend that I had when I was younger, and we fell out, and because I expected me from her. And I thought we were close. We had all this intimacy in our friendship, and and it was not like that at all. I got dropped, and I was like, wait. So again, you can be nice, and well, you can be kind, but you don't have to be nice, and that's, don't have to be nice. Yeah, and I'm learning that, like, you can still
be firm in your boundaries.
Yes, you can still show people love
while also telling them gently.
Yes. And yeah, that if they want to, they will. It's not a damaging sentence. It's a very,
it's the truth.
And I think that's for people who want to cop out. Who want to, well, I get, that's an excuse.
Yeah, you don't need the excuses. I don't need the explanations.
Because they're, like, when she was going through her surgery and everything, I couldn't be there financially. I couldn't, I couldn't get the PTO, and then I didn't have the funds to get a flight. But what I did do is I checked on her every day, and there were times when I had money, I would send her DoorDash treats.
She did.
I sent her DoorDash treats. I think one day I sent you like a stuffed avocado dinosaur, and some roses and a balloon, because like I just wanted to send her something to make her smile. So like, it doesn't have to be, and I think I spent $15. It doesn't
have to be a lot.
It doesn't have to be this grand gesture.
Something simple.
Yes. And also, like, you have to earn that level of care from me at this point in my life. 100%. I used to give it out freely because I didn't know any better. People were like, oh, can you? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And then I turn around and I'm completely depleted, and everybody else is happy.
Right.
And now, because I have dwindled my circle, because I have set those boundaries as I've gotten older, you now have to earn that level from me. Like, there are certain things, like, yeah, I'll still help you. Like, if it's something easy, like, oh, you need help moving, okay, cool, whatever.
Yeah, there's levels to my generosity at this point.
Yes. But I think there's a certain level of intimacy that's only unlocked if the same respect is there.
Yeah.
Yes. Because like you said, you can't expect yourself from other people. But I feel like,
but if you're giving me the same level from your perspective, and I can see that, 100%.
Yeah, but I also feel like you have to, there's kind of like a gray area there, because you have to give people the opportunity to show up in that way.
Absolutely.
For you. Yeah. And that's where that sentence comes in. Let people do what they want to do,
to
so you
see
can
what
see
they would
what they
rather
would
do.
rather do.
Yeah.
And I've added that to a lot of my conversations lately. Like, well, what do you want? Oh, it's whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to do this. Got it.
Why do you put it back on me? Well, you initiate it. So.
Oh, I feel like it's not the same. It's
not. Sorry, not sorry. It's not.
It's not. Love you mean it, but it's not.
And most of the times there's a warning before it's not.
Yes. Yes.
I won't intentionally do something. I'll make.
Yes. I'll give you opportunity for growth. Absolutely 100%. I'm not cold-hearted. I'm not going to completely...
We're human.
Right. I'm not going to completely cut you off when you make a mistake.
Yeah.
Like, that's not fair at all. We're human. To be human is to err. Like...
No, really.
But, after...
But at some point it becomes a choice. It's no longer a mistake.
Yes. You're choosing...
That you,
to not show up for me in the way I need you to. Even if I've given you the manual, I have warned you about my boundaries, and you are still just like, la da da da. All right. You're so cute. You have no idea what's about to happen.
Sorry.
And then I stop being the one to initiate, and we don't talk. Look at there.
Yeah. It's typically how it happens.
And then it's my fault. Oh, well, the relationship's not the same.
I'm at the point in my life where I'm okay being the villain in some people's stories. Because there's a quote that I've heard before. It's like, if you ask someone and they say nice things about me, and then you ask someone else and they say rude things about me, believe them both.
Because their actions depend on the outcome.
What was done to get that side out? I'm not saying I'm 100% sweet, innocent, kind. I will, whatever. No. Now I have boundaries. You crossed that boundary that I've made known.
The word of the day, people, is, say it with me, boundaries. We love them over here.
Yes. But no. I give you a warning. So once something changes, it changes. And if I'm the bad person, well, then I'm the bad person. I'm okay with that.
Say if they want to paint you as the villain, post. But that's so true. I feel like, and one of the things, I've become very secure in who I am now. I'm still learning to be secure on who I am in God, and the woman God called me to be, and my confidence in him. I'm still growing that. That's a daily choice that I have to make. But in who I am now as a person, and the things I've been through, and what's given me a backbone, I feel like... Hold on, I lost my train of thought.
No, that's
we were talking about boundaries.
I feel like if I know my intention, and I know my intention is good, you can say whatever it is that you want to say about me.
Confident in...
Whether that's to one person, to a whole bunch of people, you want to post it on... Go ahead. The people who know me, they know me.
Exactly. And that's what I think what I was trying to get to, is that I'm confident in who I am. I can sleep well at night knowing that I intentionally go through the world trying to be a good person. So if you feel some type of way about anything that I've done, that's a personal choice.
Especially if you haven't confronted me about it.
Yes.
Because then at that point...
Oh, don't get me started on that.
How am I supposed to address what needs to be addressed? Yes. Because I very well could be wrong. I have no problem saying I'm wrong. But if you don't tell me so that I can learn and understand... How do you expect anything to change?
Don't get me started on that. That is a one-way ticket to never talk to me again. We are grown.
People who have gotten to that point.
We are grown. If y'all don't learn how to communicate, we are grown. We are grown.
The simplest.
We are grown people.
Phone call. Whatever.
I just... And I will say, in my defense... I used to be very bad at this because I hated confrontation.
Same. Same.
But now...
I would shake.
Trying to confront somebody about... I just wanted to tell you that what you did earlier...
Heart rate spike. I'm just
is that okay that you made me do that? And it's baby girl, no.
Yeah,
say
no.
it with your chest. They hurt your feelings,
Right.
and it's okay. You're valid in how you felt.
That's it.
It doesn't have to be this whole thing.
No.
Now, what they do with that information is on them. Mm-hmm. But again, you have to give people the opportunity to fix it.
Yep.
Like, if you're holding this unspoken grudge against me and I have no idea, and you're causing like a tension and like a miscommunication that's like you're literally having a fight with yourself.
Right.
If I'm completely unaware of what's going on,
how am I fighting in the ring?
Mm-hmm. You're not even.
I'm in the audience trying to figure out what's going on.
Right. You up there in the ring like I'm ready to fight, and I'm just.
Where's the other boxer? Okay.
Wasn't somebody else supposed to be here? Like, can I? Dang, I ate all my popcorn. Where's somebody?
What time's it gonna start?
No, really. Like, you have to give people the opportunity to fix whatever is wrong.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's been so many people in my life that have done that. And if you don't,
at that point, you can't get mad at anybody else.
At that point, you are legitimately doing it to yourself. Because if you never come to me and say, "Hey, you did X, Y, Z. It made me feel like this. Like, can we fix this and move past it?" And I can be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that what I did made you feel like that. And moving forward, I will definitely try to address it, fix it, move forward. Adult conversation. Adult conversation.
Common sense ain't so common, y'all.
No, it's really not. Okay. And I have people at this big age. If y'all did the math from before, y'all know how old we are. But I have people at this big age that think ghosting me is a way to punish me for something I don't even know I did.
I have ADHD. Well, it's undiagnosed. I diagnose myself. If I don't see it, I don't think about it. Mm-hmm. So it's not meant wrong or mean or malicious. But if I don't see it, I don't think about it. Mm-hmm. So if I don't see a text message, if I don't see a phone call, if I don't see a whatever, however it is that you communicate with me, pop up in my house, whatever.
Out of sight, out of mind.
I have way too much stuff going on. Everybody has way too much stuff
going on. You're a whole mother. She's a whole mother, y'all.
Thank God I kept him alive, though.
You're doing good. You're doing amazing, sweetie.
No, but like, there's too much to be going on for me to think about this one instance, this one meeting, this one, whatever, for me to worry. If it's not brought to my attention, I'm not going to worry about it. Mm-hmm. Sorry.
And honestly, I feel like that goes for a lot of people, specifically for moms, but for people in general because of the way life is now.
Oh, yeah.
If you do not bring it to my attention, I will never address it.
No.
Like, because I'm not like selfishly focusing on myself, but because I am in a season.
I'm just being intentional with my time.
Right. And because I am in a season where I am actually focusing on myself and healing and, doing all those things. Like, again, I don't, like you said, I don't have time to nitpick every conversation I've had with you to figure out what went wrong.
I choose my battles.
Yes. I choose my battles 100%. So if you think that not talking to me is punishing me, we will never talk again. Because if you're waiting for me to reach out, we will never talk again.
No.
I promise. And I might, because especially if I don't know what's going on, like if you're in a one-sided fight, and you might pop up in my brain one day, and I'll be like, oh, you know what? I haven't heard from them in a while. Let me reach out. Hey, how are you?
The minute I don't hear from you, okay, well, hope all is well.
Right. I might go about my business. Legit, it would be like weeks, months. And I'm like,
we've had that phase before.
Yeah.
Where we went sometime without talking to each other.
Best friends can have falling outs too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But that's what we're saying though. Like you have to, but we bounce back from that. But I think it's because we were able to have those honest conversations.
Let's be real. Mama made us have the honest conversation.
Yes, my mom intervened.
Thank you, Mama.
Like, y'all are being stupid.
No, she really did. She called me Steph Airy. Now, you know. I was like, oh, man.
And I remember it was just like, I saw my phone ring and I was like, hello, I'm sorry, I miss you so much. Oh my God, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Like,
No, really. But we had those moments where we ghosted each other for a little bit because we didn't talk. We didn't communicate about whatever the issue was at that time. We don't need to disclose that. Y'all don't need to be all up in our business. But like, as long as you can communicate effectively, there should be no problem.
And that just goes to show, like, the ebbs and flows of relationships. It could be platonic relationships,
romantic, family.
Like, there are ebbs and flows, but you have to, again, have grace.
Yeah.
Have the right tools for communication. But actually communicate.
No, for real. Like, actually do it.
So what have we learned so far? Boundaries and communication. Yay! Class gets an A. Yeah, but yeah, at this big age, I'm sorry. That's not the way to, we won't talk again.
Yeah.
And not on purpose, just because life. Life is lifing.
Also, my job is all communication. So when I clock out, I don't want to communicate with nobody.
I don't want to talk to nobody.
So if you ain't in my face, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry to anybody who messages me, text messages, Facebook.
And that's so real.
When I tell you, I have hundreds of unread like messages on socials because I stop. After 7 o'clock, that's it. I'm done. I'm ready to put on a movie, eat something, and knock out.
You remember my last job that I had? I worked from home, but I was on the phone with patients all day.
Constantly.
And when I tell you, I would clock out and literally sit in my office in silence for an hour because I didn't want to talk to anybody.
The decompress was real.
I wouldn't even be on my phone. You would think I would be on my phone, like doom scrolling. I literally sat in silence and I would just stare up at the ceiling for an hour and just like, what is my life? Yeah. And I would do that even when I was working in downtown Atlanta, driving back and forth. I would pull up in my driveway and just sit.
Oh, I would drive home in pure silence.
Yes.
You know those reels where it's like they're jamming on their way to work and then you're just like the entire 30-minute car drive.
Oh my gosh.
And then have to work up the nerve to get out the car to go inside because you still got to do stuff.
As soon as you open the door, somebody's like, oh, what's for dinner? What's this? What do you... And you're like,
give me 5 minutes.
Please.
Plus the 30 I just took on the car ride.
I remember I was having one of those days and my boyfriend at the time, he opened the door to the house. He was like, you coming inside? And I was like, damn it, I just pulled up. Can I get 10 minutes? Because I know as soon as I walk through that door, somebody gonna need something.
It's a go. Yep. Yeah.
Like, ooh, those decompression times are so real. And you know, it's bad if you drive in silence because you know me, I love music. Yes. I love to have something playing, something go, especially if I'm doing something, driving or you know, trying to. I love music. I love sound. Like even if you know someone just background noise. So for me,
sometimes it's the mind that's the background noise. If I'm being honest,
sometimes like
little reels we got going.
No, so for me to be in complete silence for an hour,
that's when you know something is wrong. If we are sitting in complete silence with nothing else, not any type of electronic, not a book, not an art craft, nothing.
It's like, oh, are you having your one-on-one time with God? No, I just need
I just need one-on-one time with myself.
I need silence. I just shh. Like no sound.
Don't even breathe.
Like just like why are you over here? It's so real. That overstimulation is so real. Ugh.
It really is.
Oh my gosh.
I got overstimulated the other day because one of my nails felt weird. I was like, oh! I was like, I just want to rip it off.
The most random things piss you off.
Most random. They feel fine now.
They ripped off all your nails because one was pissing you off.
I held on for dear life. They're doing good.
Just rip them all off. Yep. It's like, what happened? Didn't you just put those on? Yeah. Well, I got overstimulated, so they had to come off.
It won this round. It's happened. I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh, that's so real. Anyways. Okay, so we've been yapping, y'all. This has been great. So what is some advice that you would give someone who is trying to actively heal from people pleasing? Like, what are some things that you learned that have helped you?
Oh boy. Honestly, listen to your body first of all. Because a lot of times where I would realize that I was people pleasing too much is when I would still show up and still go hard and I was feeling like pure crap. Pure crap. And at that time, I didn't know it was endometriosis. Now it has a name. Rears its ugly head a lot. But I would still, go help somebody with something. I would still go fill out a form. I would still go support someone at a baseball game. I would like all these things. And I'm over here just miserable. And they can see it on my face. So listening to your body is the first thing, because and that could be just your mind. If something feels off, if something, if mentally you can't fit, like, be present, don't go. Don't go. And yeah, they may get mad at you, but you have to be okay with someone being upset when you're thinking about yourself in that moment. Because there's a lot of people in life who are self-centered, and then there's the people pleasers. There's very few who are in between. So you have to understand that putting yourself first in most cases, you can't do it for everything, obviously, but in most cases, and listening to yourself is going to be the one thing that you really need to start tuning into. Because a lot of times your body's going to yell at you first.
Oh, 100%.
And that can be in the weirdest ways.
100%.
The weirdest ways. Your ankle could start hurting. You're about to go for a walk with somebody.
Maybe not.
Your stomach. You have stomach pains. Butterflies are not a good thing, guys. I learned that the hard way.
No, that's actually
your body, warning sign.
That's your body being nervous about something. That is a warning
sign. That's not good. Not a good thing.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's a whole nother conversation. Anyways, the other thing, basically what I said, you have to be okay with someone being upset with you. Because a lot of times when people are choosing to do or act the way that they're choosing to do or act, it's a reflection of them, not of you. And the minute you understand that and stop taking it personal, it's a lot more freeing to be like, you know what? I really don't want to do this today. And most of the time, the people are going to forget about it within an hour anyway. Unless they hold grudges. Yeah. Then that's something. That goes back. And you have no control over that.
No.
You can only control yourself, your emotions, what you do, what you say, how you act. When you understand that, you're good.
I think a quote that I've heard that I love that ties into what you're saying is like, you truly understand grace when you understand that everyone around you operates at their level of understanding. When I read that, it changed my mind about so many people in my life. I was like, oh.
Because again,
now,
it goes back
that doesn't mean tolerate what they're doing.
Correct.
That does not mean tolerate what they're doing. That does mean you can go, oh, okay, I understand why you act like that. I don't have to be around for it.
Correct. But I can still love you.
Right. From over here.
From over here.
Like, I like understanding that. Like, I mean, it opened my eyes, because then you really start to look at how people operate. And you're like, oh, okay, so that's why you do that. And you slowly pick up more and more. And you can, and then it's weird, because then you kind of get to a place where you feel bad for them because they don't know any better. They genuinely don't know any better.
But you can't fault them.
But right. But then it also, like, it's nuanced, because it's like, I know that you don't know any better.
Right.
But also, if there's someone that is within that category that recognizes those things about themselves and chooses not to do anything about them, then it's a choice.
Correct.
So then it's kind of nuanced. It's like, okay, I have grace for you because you don't know any better, but also you know these things are hindering you and affecting how you, like, your relationships with other people, but you're choosing to ignore them.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's such a like rock and a hard place to be, because like, I know you can do better, but you're choosing not to.
Choosing not to. And that's when I choose to love you from afar, because at that point, especially if I've made it known, or I've, hey, I've observed this. Hey, I noticed this. And you check on them and make sure that they're good, whatever, If they continue to, I love you, but I'm going to love you from over here. I can't be around for that. Because we're at different spots,
Yep. That is, it's a weird place to be, especially with someone you really care about. And you're like, dang, you had so much potential. You had so much potential. And I had belief in you that you could do it. And then, because I've had people like that in my life before, and I took it upon myself to try and fix everything for them.
Can't.
And you cannot do that. It is the quickest way to burn out.
Especially when they don't want it to be fixed.
Yeah. It is the quickest way to burn yourself out.
That's the opposite one-person battle. You're fighting with yourself.
Because they don't want it.
They don't want it. Naturally.
Yep. And it's one of those things where, especially if you love the person, it's hard.
Yeah.
Because it's like, just open your eyes, just do what I'm trying to do. It's so frustrating, but again, you can't, people are grown, you can't make them do anything.
No.
And something that I heard from a sermon that I was listening to one day is that you're not God.
Nope.
It's not your job to like push someone through their healing or push someone through the realization of where their traumas are and things like that. And sometimes you can often hinder and block
more
God's process for them by being in the way because you're trying to fix everything.
Yep.
And there's been a lot of people I've had to like, whoop,
let it go.
Like, I've been like, oh my gosh,
nope.
Whoop.
Nope.
Whoop.
Nope. I got my own stuff.
Hands up.
I'm gonna be over here. No.
Like,
no.
And there's a moment in each of those relationships I've had that realized, ooh, I gotta take my hands off this. I can't fix that.
No.
Oh, nah, baby, you gotta go through that journey by yourself.
That's above my experience level. Take that up down.
That's between you and the Lord. It's above me now. That's above my pay grade. So sorry.
Buddy.
Yeah, those moments though are like, and when I have them, they're like, oh girl, what would you try to do? What did you think you were gonna do? Like, what did you really think you were gonna, how did you think you were actually gonna help this person? You can't do nothing with that.
Right.
Take your hands off of it. It's like Chinese fire drill. You in the car, they in the car, Jesus in the car.
Tuck and roll. Tuck and roll.
Chinese like, whoop. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Yeah. There's some things we can't talk about on here. It'd be a dead giveaway.
Yeah, no. No.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Oof. Oh man. Maybe we should create a podcast one day.
Would y'all like that? Would y'all like a podcast from us?
Oh boy, our stories.
Oh, we've got some. You know what? Just for entertainment purposes only.
Oh boy.
For legal purposes, names and locations have been changed. Hi, lovelies. Let's see.
The microphone.
If you think you can't, oh, we've got a visitor.
We've got a visitor. Back to our story.
Technical difficulties. Take 3. Okay, so
Oh boy.
if you can,
yes,
tell a story without giving too much away.
Oh boy.
About an aha moment, like a crazy aha moment where you were dealing with someone that you were like, oh no, I can't deal with this person anymore.
Oh. Like anybody?
Anybody, could be anybody.
Okay.
Do it for the plot story. Again, this is for legal purposes. All names and locations have been changed to protect the identities of everybody involved.
Of someone I just said, yeah, no. I was temporarily on Facebook dating. And there was a gentleman, we'll call him Harry.
Harry.
Sweet. But a little much.
Okay.
We had intimacy. We would hang out every now and then, but the one time he asked me to go on a date, he canceled about an hour before. Was ghost the whole day.
Okay.
And you may know who I'm talking about. You may not.
I think I'm putting 2 and 2 together.
So I gave that warning. Okay.
This is the quickest way to piss me off.
Quickest way to piss me off. I gave the warning, and it happened again. And then, so at that point, I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. You know, I don't.
Good luck in your future.
Yeah, endeavors. I don't see this going anywhere. I'm good. That didn't stop. I then had to block.
Oh no.
Yeah, on socials, because I don't have. All my stuff is public. I have nothing to hide. I don't like. I don't post my kid like that. I don't tend to post my life like that where it stays. But yeah, I had to completely block because it would be random. I miss you. Stop.
You miss me
for
like you're not
a month
doing anything about it.
I've known you for like a month.
And you keep ghosting me when we're supposed to hang out. Right.
Yeah. And that was around the time that I started getting that backbone, and I stopped people pleasing, giving so many chances. No, if I give you the warning and it happens again, that was your grace. Because I made it known. Then you did it anyway.
Deuces.
Bye.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's can't relate because I'm not out in these streets like that. I think
that was 2 years ago, so he hasn't reached out probably like a year and a half, I'll say.
Oh, he finally got it?
I think so.
Okay. Wow.
Well,
2 + 2 = 4. I hope it sticks.
It's all blocked everywhere, so. No, because you know how like on the socials you'll see, people you may know or suggestions or whatever. I hate that algorithm, y'all. I hate it.
Also, just let's let the men in on a little something real quick, okay? The algorithm tells on y'all.
No, really. It'll even if I'm speaking from experience, I'm not saying this out my ass, forgive the language, just because it lets us know who you've been in contact with because of the proximity of our phones. So I can just be scrolling and see who you've recently talked to, who you recently,
the profile you looked at,
Yep. Like it's very insane, and I don't like it. So I would see him pop up on some other socials. So, and that's when I would have to block him. Because I'm like, how did you find me over here? You didn't even have this.
I'm telling you, it's so much more than just social media.
And I don't have my information out like that. My profiles are public, but not my information. Like phone numbers not out there, emails not out. Like, no.
The information that they track is crazy.
Yeah.
Because just prime example.
You think women are FBI agents? Y'all.
We don't even have to try.
We don't try.
We don't have to try. Because prime example, we were talking to a guy friend and explaining about a past situation from like years ago. Not a couple years ago, a few years ago. About how you find things out when you're not looking for them because of how social media works. Like, you don't go looking for these people.
I don't want to be honest with you. I've learned from a friend, you don't go looking for it, especially if you're not going to do something about it.
Right.
Because then what's the point of that? There's no point.
No. Yeah. But just, I'm telling, like, saying all that to say, choose your actions wisely. Yeah. Hi. This is my unpaid intern. Say hi, Dado.
Oh, you're coming back? Okay.
So for me, I think I've told you this story once or twice, maybe. But it was definitely a relationship that opened my eyes to show me that I tend to choose the same men.
Oh yeah.
And that's when my eyes started opening up, and I was like, okay, no, we have to do something about this. And there were a few things that happened, but I want to say that the situation that opened my eyes the most was when I was with him and the girl he was cheating on me with came to his apartment.
Oh boy, I remember that story.
And for me, it's the same thing. I know I'm a little chubby right now. We working on it, okay? But you know, I know my face is round. I know I'm a little chubby. I give cutie patootie, especially when I wear my glasses, okay? But don't get it twisted.
We're not as innocent as we seem.
Don't get it twisted at all. Like, I knew that this person, like, I had an idea, but you don't really want to look crazy. I didn't have solid evidence or proof.
And you weren't going to go looking for it. So
no.
You were kind of just waiting for it to
I was just waiting for it to fall in my lap. And the evidence walked up to the door. And I knew that I had to get out of this situation for good when I was so calm about it.
No, really.
Like, I was scary calm.
When I'm not shaking, when you don't see a tear in my eye, understand that my mind is made. Split second.
And I will, like, if I'm yelling and screaming and crying,
understand you still have me.
You still have
yes. A hold.
And I will make rash decisions, and I will probably, like, I'm still sane in those moments. Yeah. Even though I'm acting crazy and erratic, I'm still sane up here. The second I'm calm, it's a problem, and I'm probably going to commit a felony.
Yeah, you might want to leave at that time.
Because I remember him and his homeboy trying to, like, stop me. And the thing about it was, I wasn't even doing anything that necessarily needed to be stopped.
No, but they saw what was going to happen.
Yes, because she came, I guess that was their night to be together. And I just happened to pop up because I was in the area. And so I went over to hang out with him and, like, try to go get something to eat. He canceled on her. She didn't like that because I guess her intuition was going off. But the thing about it was, she knew about me and was still trying to be involved with him. So, yeah, she came up to the apartment door banging, like, boom, boom, boom. I know she's in there. I know that B is in there. Da, 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 da. You know, going off being ghetto. And at first, I stood up. I was sitting on this bed and I stood up. And I started to like.
Yeah, you were getting ready.
I was like, you know what? I walked to the living room and I sat down. I crossed my legs. I said, let her in. He was like, what? I said, open the door, let her in. Yeah, nah, you tripping. I was like, no, I'm cool. Let her in. At that point, all rationality had gone out the window. At that point, I was going to catch a felony.
It was on site.
It was on site as soon as she walked in the door. Because I also had been carrying this rage.
Oh yeah, for so long.
It
was ready to explode. It was a bomb waiting to happen.
That like and no, for like God protected me so much in that relationship because I would have gone to jail. Legit would have gone to jail. Wow. Had she been able to get into the apartment.
Whatever ended up happening?
The homeboy ended up getting her away, but not before she poured soda all over my car.
Well, I guess that was probably the closest thing she had.
And it's funny because his homeboy called and he was like, oh yeah, like I took her down the street or whatever, like we're not Tati can leave. And so my boyfriend at the time, he was like, you want me to, well, my ex at that point, he was like, you want me to wake her? I was like, no, I got it. He's like, what is it? I was like, I got it. You don't have to worry about anything. Because at this point, it don't even matter if it's her or somebody that just looks at me sideways. Anybody could get it right now. If there was somebody who bumped my shoulder on the way to my car,
I'm swinging on the road.
I'm swinging. That's how mad I was. And I remember getting in my car and I was like, I will never, ever let somebody put me in this situation ever again. When I tell you anybody could have got it that night, I was the rate, like, and that just goes to show you no one, like, regardless of relationship, platonic, romantic, no one should be able to pull you out of character so much.
They shouldn't be able to bring a negative side out of you.
Yes. Not to say that like fights and stuff won't happen.
Yeah.
But like
to make you go to that extreme, that's not okay. That's not okay.
Yeah. And I scared myself when I got home because I was like, I was legit gonna kill her. Like I was gonna hurt her. And it wasn't even her fault. No, like it was, but like
he not did entirely.
That. No. Yeah. He did that.
Yeah.
So I was full on ready to hurt this girl over this person because I gave them that much power over my emotions, and I hadn't dealt with, you know, my daddy issues, my trauma and stuff from my childhood, my people pleasing. I hadn't dealt with any of that, and it all came to a head. And that was one of the moments I was like, oh, we got some stuff we gotta, there's some stuff in there. Some stuff in there. We gotta pull it out. Like one of those clown, you just it keeps going.
The operation
you just keep it handkerchief. Just keeps coming out. Just keeps coming out. And I also feel like with healing, that's a thing too. Like people think it's linear.
No,
it's like a constant.
Yeah.
Every day.
It doesn't stop, guys. There's no end point if we're being honest. There's something that you always have. Yes. To. There's gonna be triggers.
Yes. Everywhere. Now I will say over time, triggers cannot be as
impactful.
Yes. Yes. Like, cause you know, you might think you healed from it, and then a trigger happens a few months later, and you're like, oh no, we still gotta that.
And then that's where that whole that I'm teaching him, you gotta
understand
your emotions, be able to communicate them. Like, because if you don't, you're just, you know.
And it just gets buried and buried and buried, and it makes it harder to heal from it the longer you hold it in and don't talk about it. And, you know, but over time, you might have another trigger, and I'm like, okay, it wasn't as bad that time because I recognized it this time. And then over time, it'll get better. But it is one of those things, when you are triggered, you have to consciously decide that
how you're going to react.
That you don't want this trigger to derail you completely.
Mm-hmm.
This is a work in progress.
Yes.
That's why we rebranded Holy and Healing. Because it's a constant process.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This has been so much fun. I think that'll do it for this episode, you guys. Is there anything, any little bit of advice, anything you want to leave the people with?
Oh boy. Stay true to yourself more than anything. Because if you're not happy with who you are, if you're not happy with how you go about your life, all it's going to do is make that domino effect and affect everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So the minute you can be confident in who you are, you can love who you are, I feel like you will be able to go through life a little bit easier.
Yes.
Because you're not so hard on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's hard on themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Life is hard enough.
Right. In this economy.
Just, be you.
Mm-hmm.
Love people.
Mm-hmm.
Be nice. Or be kind. Not nice. Be kind.
Yes, be kind, not nice.
You don't have to be nice.
Mm-hmm.
But, be true to you. Because you're the only person you can control.
Mm-hmm. And at the end of the day, you truly are, unless you have children, you truly are the only person that you're responsible for.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you have to lay down with your thoughts at night and be like, I'm okay with how I act.
Everybody else can walk away.
Yeah.
You can't walk away from yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you technically can, but then we all know where that goes.
That's
not what we
don't
want.
do that.
That's not what we want. Let's not do that.
We love you. We want you to be here for a very long time. Okay, this has been so much fun, you guys. Thanks for being here and enjoying the second episode of Holy and Healing TV. We will be back next week. We're gonna talk about something else. I don't know what. God hasn't given it to me yet, but we'll get there. Cross that bridge when we get to it. Yeah. But again, thanks for being here. If you're new here, subscribe, like, share, comment, all the things. If you're returning, so glad you came back, and we will see you next week. Bye. Mwah.